Okay, so we're here for another list video. Today, the 5 most used war troops and why. So, there was gonna be a 6th, but I couldn't quite put the reasoning to it. The spiritual number 6 here is Yetis, because they are used quite a lot in many of the highest power raids I've seen for war. It's just, I don't have enough experience with them to pin down why. So we're going to start here at number 5, the 5th most used. Ice Golems. The big reason? Freeze. Okay, so when an Ice Golem pops, because they do have a decent amount of health, when one of them dies, it puts out a massive area, like freeze spell, over a huge area that I don't know how to quite describe it. It puts a massive freeze spell out. It takes gets more area, and if you put that in like your clan castle when you run a wall wrecker into the middle of a base, you can freeze the core defenses, sometimes all 3 infernos in one go, and the town hall defense, while you start flooding in your like bowlers and witches and stuff. Number 4, E-Drags, Electro Dragons, because they're so spammable. They're spammable, they have high power with the slightest amount of skill, and you can pretty much 2-star nearly anything with E-Drags if it's your own Town Hall level. As a Town Hall 12, I can 2-star Town Hall 13s with them. If that tells you how good, E-Drags are. And they're easier to funnel than regular dragons. The damage output is massive. They take a lot of damage to kill. So it's sort of a waste not to use them. Okay. Number 3, balloons. Because they do high damage, have a low housing space. They are cheap, and they're necessary for nearly any air raid that you can do. You can do mass drags, yeah, but at higher town halls, that's useless. You really need those balloons just to come in and destroy, if nothing else, destroy a big defense. Like take out a scatter shot or an inferno or something. You need the balloons. And I've seen them used so many times. I use them. Town Hall 14s use them in my clan. They're good. They're reliable. Number 2, witches. Skeletons is the reason. The skeletons the skeletons are so easy to kill, but having many of them means a lot of easy damage. They can destroy a lot. And witches have a range attack, so they can shoot over walls. So if you've got defenses out of a certain area, you're really, you'd be smart to run a witch there, because the witch can shoot over the walls, and the skeletons are fast and they build up pretty quickly. So there's kind of no reason not to use them. And obviously, they're at their best behind a tank. I don't think there's any surprise there. Now, number 1, bowlers. I think that's no surprise, because all ground raids, essentially, above Town Hall 10 use them. They are low housing space. They have a range attack. They launch boulders. They go over the walls, take out damage multiple defenses at a time. The rock bounces. It'll hit one building and then the next, and then it dies. So it's kind of a no-brainer. They do have they have a surprising amount of health for being so low housing space. I'd expect them to have like half of that and be pretty quick to kill to make them more balanced. But now they're used less. They used to be used as like big spam troops, the majority of an army, and now they're the funnel, or they're the cleanup. You know, we've gone back to how it was before bowlers were introduced, where your witches or your pekkas or your golems and valks was the main part of the raid. Because the bowlers, while they're still really strong, are best suited to cleaning up or throwing or hitting defenses that are behind walls. And that makes them almost essential in a whole lot of higher up ground raids, and most war raids tend to be done with ground because ground is so much more controllable than air. Alright, guys. I'll see y'all in the next one. This turns into an ramble. Incorrect grammar was done on purpose. See y'all in the next one. Later.